Oh, Tyler Robinson did it. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's probably a trans person, alone, acting completely alone, with a drone that they stole from their grandfather. But I bet there'll be a text message detailing it perfectly.
I'm sure. So we have to have civilians go on the ground to deliver humanitarian aid to Gaza, as none of the sovereign nations wants to do it. And now nations are warning Israel against attacking a Gaza-bound Global Sumud Flotilla. The country's foreign ministers of 16 countries are urging Israel to, quote, refrain from any unlawful or violent act against the flotilla and to respect international law. I find it very disturbing that countries have to even issue a warning like this. That's kind of insane to just say, hey, don't attack, fishing boats and these vessels, these old, rigs that are going over there. Don't attack them. These unarmed boats, leave them alone. The foreign ministers of 16 nations on Tuesday implored Israel not to attack the Global Sumud Flotilla, a fleet of around 40 boats attempting to deliver desperately needed humanitarian aid to the embattled Gaza Strip, where Palestinians are suffering 22 months of U.S.-backed genocidal war and forced famine. Quote, the Global Sumud Flotilla has informed about its objective of delivering humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip and raising awareness about the urgent humanitarian needs of the Palestinian people and the need to stop the war in Gaza. The foreign ministers of Bangladesh, Brazil, Colombia, Indonesia, Ireland, Libya, Malaysia, Maldives, Mexico, Pakistan, Qatar, Oman, Slovenia, South Africa, Spain, and Turkey said in a joint statement. But I guess who cares about these countries? Many of these nations are supporting South Africa's genocide case against Israel, currently before the International Court of Justice. I still find this insane that South Africa is leading the charge against this because of the whole apartheid thing. I guess, if South Africa is leading the case on this, I mean, you know how bad it is in Israel. Quote, we therefore call on everyone to refrain from any unlawful violent acts against the flotilla and, quote, to respect international law and international humanitarian law, the ministers continued. We recall that any violation of international law and human rights of these participants in the flotilla, including acts against the vessels in international waters or illegal detention, will lead to accountability. Doubt it. I don't think it will probably lead to any kind of accountability. I've not seen an accountability yet for any of these actions. Hundreds of activists from dozens of nations participating in the Global Sumud Flotilla, Sumud means perseverance in Arabic, have set sail towards Gaza from ports around the world since August. More than 24 vessels arrived in Sicily on Tuesday after departing the Tunisian port of Bizerte, following an 11-day delay caused by multiple drone attacks on flotilla boats. What is going on there? Who are flying these drones? Let's hear from the people who are there.
Obstacles and 2 drone attacks, we now have 24 ships departing from Tunisia, including ships from both Tunis and Barcelona. Also, 18 ships have departed from Italy and 6 ships from Greece are on their way. Pulling off the largest grassroots organized maritime mission to break Israel's illegal siege on Gaza has posed many challenges. What would usually take years to plan, organizers have put together in just a couple months. But Israel's ground invasion today in Gaza City and the UN's confirmation of genocide really underscores the urgency that we have to operate in. Through it all, we remain determined, steadfast, and united. In the coming days, all of these fleets will converge in international waters, forming a complete flotilla. Morale is high on board as participants are finally on their way to Gaza. And our message and our mission is clear: to break Israel's illegal siege, to end the genocide, and to stand united with the people of Palestine.
Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know about the drone. So there's been multiple drones. I've seen that footage on social media of those attacks, and I don't even know where they're coming from. Israel's not claiming responsibility. Nobody's really claiming responsibility. I've heard people say it's I think I've heard I don't know which media organization reported it, but it was like saying that there were cigarettes or something like that exploded. Didn't seem like that.
I'm going to guess it's all coming from a lone lefty.
Tyler Robinson did it. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. It's probably a trans person, alone, acting completely alone, with a drone that they stole from their grandfather. But I bet there'll be a text message detailing it perfectly.
I'm sure with the motive and exactly where they hid the weapon.
Yes,
And
yes.
premeditation, everything like that summed up. I mean, I have friends who are not conspiracy people, and they're saying these texts this is absolute bullshit. Like they're not buying it. Nobody's buying it.
But so what are the threats that the 16 countries are making?
Nothing. They're saying that there's going to be accountability. They said they're
What
going
does
to be
that
held
mean?
accountable.
What does that mean?
Oh, these are the wrong slides. Sorry. Nope, that's not it. Where are the slides at? Israel paying. Uh-oh. What does that mean? Well, so it means nothing. Honestly, at this point, I don't know what they can. They're just saying, hey, please don't attack or else.
That's it.
You know,
yeah.
Please don't attack us, or please don't attack these ships, or else nothing will happen.
Or else nothing.
Or else nothing. That's what I'm saying. Oh, here it is. I found it.
I mean, it was nice how they, the workers at the docks weren't going to ship armaments to Israel anymore, and so that's what we need. That's what they actually need more of. But go ahead.
Yeah. Wait, where do we go here? I lost the slides here. Why are they not showing up? We have the videos. Sorry, guys. I thought I was getting pretty good at this. I was like,
I thought you did too.
I thought I was nailing this, but now the slides are. Is that it? No, that's a video. That's the video I just played. Oh, here we go. Here it is. All right, Israel, which has so this is a different. Yeah, this is a story. But in terms of just answering they don't have anything here. They just said will lead to accountability.
Okay. All right. Fingers crossed.
Well, what it's going to do is they're going to introduce a UN Security Council resolution to condemn Israel.
And then the United States will veto it.
And the United States will veto the condemnation.
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what's going to happen here. And these are stories that we don't know of, but Israel has attacked flotillas in the past, including a 2010 raid that killed 9 volunteers aboard the MV Mavi Marmara, among them Turkish-American teenager Furkan Dogan, and they have not claimed responsibility for the drone attacks. Prominent flotilla participants, including Swedish climate activist Greta Thunberg, she's got a pretty cool job, right? I mean, I'm not digging at her or anything like that, but you just got to be a professional activist. I mean, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
You just from cause to cause. And I mean, I don't think she's a bad person or anything like that, but who pays her? That's the question, right? How do you make money? Anyways, American actress Susan Sarandon, Irish actor Liam Cunningham, leftist Portuguese parliamentarian Mariana Mortágua, former Barcelona mayor Ada Colau, Mandela, the grandson of former South African President Nelson Mandela. Quote, we're carrying a lot of humanitarian aid, but we're also carrying a message of support from the peoples of the world that we are supporting. We are with the Palestinian people, the flotilla spokesperson Bruno Gilga told Middle East Eye. Earlier this year, Freedom Flotilla Coalition vessels Conscience, Madeleine, and Handala each separately tried to break Israel's blockade of Gaza, but were thwarted by Israeli forces in international waters, an apparent violation of maritime law. Flotilla activists were beaten, kidnapped, jailed, interrogated, and deported by Israel. Wow. Global Sumud Flotilla's attempt to break Israel's siege comes as Israeli forces pushes deeper into Gaza City as they execute Operation Gideon Terrets 2, a campaign to conquer, occupy, and ethnically cleanse the Strip. At least 64,964 Palestinians, mostly civilian men, women, and children, have been killed by Israeli forces over the past 711 days, although experts say the actual toll is likely far higher. Isn't it hundreds of thousands? I've read hundreds of thousands of Palestinians. I don't know where these numbers are coming from, but I've read hundreds of thousands. On Tuesday, a commission of independent United Nations experts became the latest in a growing number of individuals and groups to accuse Israel of committing genocide in Gaza. And here is Liam Cunningham. Maybe not. Not Liam. That did not play. But yeah, I mean, I think overall through the stories that we covered, there was a lot of Israel in the second half today. But it goes to show, what we're up against in terms of how our government is completely on board with this kind of stuff. And if you speak out against anything like this, then you're an anti-Semite. You are canceled. You're committing blood libel. Basically, you're doing a Holocaust if you don't support, everything that Israel is doing.
Well, I saw a great quote. Let me see. Let me find it. It's by Dr. Hayo Meyer, Holocaust survivor. He said, an anti-Semite used to be a person who disliked Jews. Now it's a person who Jews dislike. So that's pretty good.
Wow. That is a powerful quote there.
So,
I mean, I saw it. What was it? I hate to quote Ezra Klein, but I thought he made a good point here in that, if you talk about, people increasing anti-Semitism, Netanyahu is probably one of the highest drivers of anti-Semitism around the world. So could he be considered an anti-Semite?
Hey, you know what? There was a lot of anti-Nazi sentiment during the Holocaust, too. I wonder why. I wonder why people hated them. What? Are you really shocked that there's a thing happening connected to a genocide that's being seen in 4K? What? And you're a bad person if you condemn the people doing it? Fuck off.
Well, what Israel is saying is that why is there so much focus on us? It's because of the whole Jewish thing. Like you have all these other countries out there.
It's because you
couldn't
be
or whatever.
No, it's because you couldn't be doing this without our support. That's why. Because my government is paying for this, and this wouldn't be happening if you didn't have the full backing of my government's military. That's why. Because we're directly involved with this one. That's why.
Right. And then that new resolution now that just passed the House, U.S. Weapons manufacturers, right? They have to supply to Israel if they want to supply to the U.S.
Right.
So it's like, in order to arm our own military, we also have to arm yours by law.
Yeah.
What is that?
The midterms can't come fast enough. The problem is the Democrats are just as much in bed with just as big a cucks to Israel as the Republic. It's a uniparty.
That legislation, by the way, was bipartisan. There was a ton of Democrats voting for it as well. So I'm not sure if the midterms are going to really change anything in terms of that. So,
I mean, I don't think we're going to be able to vote our way out of this, James.
No, I don't think so.
But there's a chance we could laugh our way out of it. Maybe that's why you should come see me in Hermosa Beach at the Comedy Magic Club October 2nd. Then I'll be in Sacramento and San Francisco. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.
Come see me on tour in Hermosa Beach, Sacramento, San Francisco. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.